káàsán kábíyèsí o, ẹ káàsán ẹ̀yin bàbá wa àti ẹ̀yin màmá wa. Àwa jomitoro ọ̀rọ̀ lórí àwọn màmá wa tí wọ́n ń ṣe ọjọ́ ìbí wọn lénìí. Mọ́mí akíyín happy birthday ma. Ẹ pẹ́ láyé, Olúwa wà pẹ̀lú yín, Olúwa dẹ̀ máa lọ́rọ̀ ẹ̀mí yín, ẹ dẹ̀ kó wa jẹ̀pẹ́. A dẹ̀ tún fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa iṣẹ́ wọn in the last 55 years. La fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa. So ẹ máa bá wa ká lọ mọ̀, ẹ máa bá wa ká lọ sí. We will ask you to pardon us because we may likely mix Yoruba and English together. Please pardon us. Dr. Oladejo, what would you like to say about Mama's work? So Dr. Oladejo would start. She will talk about Mama's works.
Gẹ́gẹ́ bí wọ́n ti ṣe àfihàn wa síwájú sí, mo kí gbogbo ilé o, ẹ kú jókòó. The title of my talk is Nike Okundaye, Epitome of Vocational Education and Entrepreneurship. Earlier on, there are two books about Mama that I more like reviewed. And from those books, one of them, Batamiadun Kokoka, is the title of the book. The second one was also a biographical book about her. Nínú ìwé yẹn, mo ka ìtàn Màmá láti ìgbà tí wọ́n bí wọn ní ìlú Ògìdì Ìjùmú ní ìpínlẹ̀ Kogi. Ní inú ìwé yẹn, àwọn nǹkan tí mo rí fàyọ ńbẹ̀, ó ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú iṣẹ́ àdáni àti iṣẹ́ àdáṣe tí à ń pè ní vocational education àti entrepreneurship. Bí ó ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ wá kí àwọn olóyìnbó tó dé, lẹ́yìn tí à ń pè ní pre-colonial era. Látara bẹ́ẹ̀, nǹkan kan tí mo rí gbámú ó ní pé wọ́n ṣe àlàyé fún wa bó ṣe jẹ́ wípé màmá máa ń fi ọwọ́ wọn, ìka wọn ya àwòrán ilé sí orí ìyẹ̀pẹ̀, tó sì jẹ́ wípé bàbá wọn máa ń yìn wọ́n wípé wọ́n ṣe dáadáa, tí ó tún sọ wípé kí wọ́n gbé ní olókè. Níwọ̀nba bí mo ṣe jẹ́ Yorùbá tí mo dẹ̀ ní ìmọ̀ nípa bí a ṣe ń tọ́ ọmọ láti ilé, irú nǹkan tí bàbá wọn encourage wọn láti ṣe yìí, ó jẹ́ nǹkan tó jẹ́ wípé bó ṣe jẹ́ kí vocational education, ẹ̀kọ́ iṣẹ́ ọwọ́, bó ṣe yẹ kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ilé nìyẹn. Ní ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì, bàbá wọn tún jẹ́ kán mọ̀ nípa bí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe iṣẹ́ oko ní ìlú Ògìdì. Èyí jẹ́ ara àwọn nǹkan tó jẹ́ wípé ó ti sọnù ní àwùjọ wa lónìí. Kò ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọmọ wọn ò mọ bí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣiṣẹ́ oko mọ́. Then mo tún pè kan ní living with grandmothers and great grandmothers. Ibẹ̀ láti rí wípé màmá ní wọ́n kọ́ bí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣiṣẹ́ àdìrẹ ẹlẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Ara àwọn nǹkan tó ń lọ nípa vocational education ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá nìyẹn. Síwájú sí, a tún rí pé màmá lọ gbé lọ́dọ̀ ẹnìkan tí wọ́n ń pè ní Màmá Ìbítọ́lá nílùú Jos. Ibẹ̀ ni màmá ti kọ́ bọ́n ṣe ń ṣiṣẹ́, bí wọ́n ṣe ń hun aṣọ. Ara vocational education ni. Nígbà tó yá, látara wípé àwọn olóyìnbó wọ́n wá sí ìlú Ògìdì, màmá ní àǹfààní àti lọ sí school. Wọ́n attend the Catholic primary school kan ní ìlú Ògìdì. Ibẹ̀ màmá tún ní bí wọ́n ṣe wà inspired, tí wọ́n tún kọ́ oríṣiríṣi ẹ̀kọ́. Wọ́n ní ibẹ̀ ni màmá ti derive into ìkànnì àwọn tó kọ̀wé yẹn sọ wípé bàtà mi á dún kókà. Torí pé màmá rí àwọn obìnrin tí wọ́n ti kàwé, bí wọ́n ṣe máa ń jáde nínú church tí bàtà wọn dẹ̀ ń dún kókà. Ìyẹn jẹ́ nǹkan tí olóyìnbó ń pè ní inspiration tí màmá draw from. Síwájú sí, nípa wípé bí ọrọ̀ ajé ìgbà náà ṣe rí, màmá lọ ṣiṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ń pè ní àsìkò yìí tá à ń pè ní nání ní ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn alákọ̀wé kan. Nínú entrepreneurship nǹkan kan wà tá à ń pè ní risk. risk ni wípé èèyàn ò ní wo gbogbo nǹkan tí tó ń dàbí ìgbà kó ń jẹ́ ìpèníjà, ṣùgbọ́n yóò take a decision pé n tí mo fẹ́ ṣe lélẹ̀. Ní àárín ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ wípé màá describe màmá bí ẹni tó jẹ́ wípé she is phenomenal, purposeful and intentional. Láti kékeré ó ní màmá ti ní àfojúsùn ibi tí wọ́n ń lọ. Bó tiẹ̀ wulẹ̀ jẹ́ pé gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọdé wọn ò mọ̀ wípé wọ́n máa nírú Nike Art Gallery tó wà ní Lẹ́kì lónìí. Síwájú sí, màmá join alárìnjó theatre. Ibẹ̀ ni màmá ti kọ́ bọ́n ṣe ń jó tí wọ́n sì ń kọ orin. Èyí jẹ́ ara àwọn nǹkan tó ran iṣẹ́ wọn ní ọwọ́, torí wípé nǹkan tó jẹ mọ́ àṣà àti iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ni. Títí lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀, gbogbo àwọn èèyàn tí màmá pàdé tí nínú entrepreneurship tá à ń pè ní inspiration, wọ́n pàdé Victoria Scott, Ulibia and Georgiana Bia pẹ̀lú Susan Wenger. Títí lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Bó ti ẹ̀ jẹ́ pé gẹ́gẹ́ bí obìnrin ní society wa, obìnrin máa ń fèsì ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìdààmú. Àwọn ìdààmú yìí jẹ́ nǹkan tó jẹ́ wípé ó jẹ́ ìpèníjà fún màmá tó lọ through látìgbà tí wọ́n wà ní wúndíá tí ò tí ì wọlé ọkọ títí tí wọ́n fi di adélébọ̀ nílé ọkọ. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n dánu dúró ná kí àwọn yòókù ò continue.
Ẹ ṣeun Dr. Oladejo.
Thank you very much, ma. Ẹ ṣé gan ma. Ẹ kú oríire òní ma. Nǹkan tí mo wò tí ó interest mi lórí àwọn iṣẹ́ màmá, òun ló jẹ́ kí n mo ti kọ́ kíní yìí ó ti tó bí bóyá last 2 years ni mo ti kọ́, but I've been unable to meet her and to speak with her. I think there was a time we met at Osun Fashion, during Osun Fashion Week. She came around, but I couldn't talk to her, but I talked to some other people there. And the title is From the Local to the Global, Nike Okundaye Adure and the Making of an Artistic Institution. And in nǹkan tó dẹ̀ mú mi kọ kíní yìí òun ni wípé not even until recently tí mò ń kà lórí gbogbo ordeal wọn, gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n pass through, how she set up at the end of the day what is supposed to be a revenge if it were to be another person. Tó bá jẹ́ pé obìnrin míì ni, she will focus all her life on revenging pé òun máa gba ẹ̀san lọ́wọ́ gbogbo nǹkan tó ń jó òun ti rí, gbogbo àwọn tó ti fojú òun rí nǹkan. But from this artistic institution, her revenge was just to train people, not just women. She trained men to become something. And even nǹkan tó dẹ̀ mú mi lọ wo artistic institution wọn nìyẹn, I realized from here that through that book on Nike, a book on the woman with the artistic brush, I tried to review that book. After looking all through the book, see all her ordeal, I realized that the center was actually formed, and the rules that governed that center was basically from what she had experienced. Àwọn nǹkan tí ojú àwọn ti rí, wọ́n make sure pé part of the rules to establish center yẹn was that kí ọkùnrin kó má ná obìnrin. Part of the rules was that kí obìnrin méjì from a polygamous home, kí obìnrin méjì kí wọ́n má jà nínú center yẹn. Kí ọkùnrin mi kó má raise ọwọ́ lórí obìnrin. Then kí ó má ṣe sí èdè àìyedè kankan nínú center yẹn. Tí issues bá wà, tí wọ́n bá ti hold the meeting wọn, wọ́n máa settle gbogbo issues yẹn. She tried to do all these things based on her own personal experience. And apart from that, the center, of course, she had challenges. The center had challenges. And part of the challenges at first was that these women that she was, at first, they were not interested in doing artistic work. Everybody, at that point in time, everybody wanted our own children to go to school and to learn. And nobody was interested in their children going for one artistic job, Kolomako hats. So she had the challenge. So men were more than the women. Our purpose was to raise women. She tried to encourage even those women and all to join center, but need much interest because what they were limited to iṣẹ́ ilé pé kí àwọn jí láàárọ̀ káwọn lọ ta nǹkan tọrọkọ́bọ̀ tó bá jáde nínú ẹ̀ wípé òun làwọn fi máa tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ wọn. Now she was the one encouraging them through that center that tí ìwọ tọkùnrin bá ra mọ́tò ìwọ náà lè ra mọ́tò, tí ọkùnrin bá kọ́lé ìwọ náà lè kọ́lé. So everybody ìyẹn ló fi encourage wọn, but still from that particular book I realized that the women still were reluctant. But at the end of the day, after a few, like 2 to 3 years, when people saw that she was driving a car, she was making it in the business, people started enrolling their children. She gave a history of how, the writer gave a history of how the first lady, the man who came, pé kí ọmọ ẹ̀ kàn wá máa ṣiṣẹ́ ilé, kó máa tọ́jú ilé fún un. Ó wá ní pé rárá òun ò fẹ́ tó máa bá òun tọ́jú ilé. Ọmọ tó máa ṣiṣẹ́, tó máa kọ́ iṣẹ́, tó máa lè wúlò fún àwọn family ẹ̀, òun lòun fẹ́ kọ́. And she shared her experience with the man, and the man gave up a child. That were trained. And from there, people started coming. Women also started coming. And of course, one thing I've realized, yes, ma'am, one thing I've realized so far is that the Nike Center had grown tremendously. Signs of emerging affluence among the artists abounded. I talk about local to global. What she did at first was to carry the things made by our trainees to different parts, to Lagos, to go and sell it for them. Okay. To go and sell it for them. And then at the end of the day, owó tó bá rí níbẹ̀ kò ní kó sápò rẹ̀, á lọ kó fún àwọn training yẹn ni. And then from there she moved to global, training people, and apart from that, helping them to sell what they produce. So this thing actually interests me, and that is what I have a lot to say, but let me round up here. Thank you very much.
Ní àkótán, nígbà tèmi ń ṣe àyẹ̀wò iṣẹ́ màmá, title tèmi fún nǹkan tèmi fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ń pa ni Nike Okundaye, 55 years of inspiring beauty and global artistic impact. Bí mo ṣe ń ronú nípa màmá, mo ti wo gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tó ti gbé sórí YouTube, gbogbo àwọn ìwé nípa màmá. Bí mo ṣe ń kà wọ́n, mo wá ń wò pé irú obìnrin wo lobìnrin yìí. Ìyàlẹ́nu ni bí wọ́n ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀, bí wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣe wà nísìn. Mo wá rí pé ọgbọ́n pọ̀ tá lè kọ́ lára màmá. Mo wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní wo orí internet pé obìnrin yìí is a woman who evolved. Mo wá ń bèrè lórí internet pé how does a person evolve? And mo bá rí kinní kan lórí internet, wọ́n title ẹ̀ ní 7 things highly evolved women do differently. Ó wá yà mí lẹ́nu pé gbogbo nǹkan ló pé sí ọwọ́ màmá. Àwọn nǹkan náà rèé. Number 1, she competes with no one. Number 2, she uses pain to motivate herself. Number 3, she's got compartmentalizing down to an art form. Number 4, she actively supports other women. Number 5, she operates from a place of objectivity. Number 6, humility is second nature to her. Number 7, above all, she's authentic. Ṣé gbogbo alàgbà pé gbogbo eléyìí ló pé sára màmá? So, ní wákàtí àwa conclude. I will conclude by saying, as a woman in Nigeria, Chief Nike Okundaye has carved a path that had not existed prior, making her a pioneer in her field. She is one of the major names on the international art circuit. She brought back the art of adire making from the brink of extinction. Her textiles draw upon traditional themes and motifs from our Yoruba heritage, reworked with a modernist compositions and rich color palettes, explore subjects that include natural phenomena, religion, folklore, mythology. Nike Okundaye's existence, through her life and her art, is woven into an intricate tapestry, resist-dyed, with hues of agony, resilience, and triumph. She is a phoenix rising from the ashes of the cocoa pod and has emerged as the symbol of African elegance and has in the past 55 years inspired beauty and global artistic impact. Join me in celebrating this beautiful soul that preaches patience but not timidity. Please clap this audacious, formidable African artist and icon. Can we all stand up and clap for Mama? Please sit down, Ma.